Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Root Beer here. I'm going to be going through another question number 4 on our Canadian Intermediate Contest from 2018. The positive integers from 1 to 576 are written in a 24 by 24 grid. So that the first row contains the numbers 1 to 24, the second contains 25 through 48, exactly as we have shown here. The last row apparently going from 553 all the way up to 576. An 8 by 8 square is drawn around 64 of these numbers. And the sum of the numbers in the four corners of the 8 by 8 square is 1646. What is the number in the bottom right corner of this 8 by 8 square? Okay, so we want to know just what the bottom number is. So if I were to imagine this 8 by 8 square, and we had this bottom number, we could call it x. What do they tell us? They tell us the sum of the numbers in the corners. Well, in terms of x, can I figure out these numbers? Because if I can, then I can get an equation in x is equal to 1636. Well, let's think about how the numbers are written out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, let's get a bit more space, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on. And then the next row starts 24 below. So each number, each time you go down a row, you increase by 24, because it takes 24 numbers to get to the end of the row and back to that same position in the next row. Okay, now if I had a 8 by 8 grid, it looks like the numbers on the right are 7 more than the numbers on the left. So if there's x here, this will be x minus 7. Whatever this number up here is, call it y, this will be y minus 7. Right? Sorry, not right. Y? Well, to go from one side over to the other, you have to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Okay? With sort of a width to our square of 8, there are 7 gaps between numbers. Similarly, there's going to be 7 gaps between rows as you count from the bottom, this x, up to the top. But, unlike moving over by 1 each time, as I've already mentioned, we move up by 24, or back by 24. So, to go up 7 times, you're going to lose 24 each time. 7 times 24, that's 168. I know that because that's the number of hours in a week. And so then we go 7 more than, or 7 before that. Should be 175. And now we can see what the 4 corners are, and we can add them up. So the sum of the 4 corners we'll get 4 x's, and then the 7 and the 168 can combine to be another 175. And then 2 175s is, well, 2 150s would be 300, and then you'd have 2 extra 25, so it would be minus 350. And we know what the sum of these 4 numbers is. 1646. So now if we add 350 to both sides, so 1646 plus 350. I'm getting 1996 divided by 4. And so this x value should be 499. And that's all we need to put for our answer to question number 4. Alright, so it wasn't too bad. We had to understand how the 8 by 8 is put together. We also had to understand how do you go back between rows and between columns. By columns, it's 1. By rows, you count down by 24 at a time, because that's the number of things in each row. All right, so up next will be question number 5 in part A. I hope to see you for that shortly.